Alright, good morning everyone. I hope you are doing well. Today we have the F-4EJ ADTW, and the main reason I took this out is because it's Australia Day. It has an Australian livery. I wanted to, fly it out for that. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I believe it's half off right now, so if you're watching this as it comes out and you want to pick it up, maybe. I mean, it's fine for grinding Japan. The Harrier's also not terrible. They're both just sort of quite mediocre options. But Japan doesn't really get a good premium by any means, and if you do want to bomb on this thing, that is something that you can do if you really want to, so it's not the end of the world. It is not a terrible pickup. If you were looking at something for ground RB, definitely go with the squadron vehicle. This thing's not very good. You're basically just a worse F4F at a higher BR, so it's not worth it for ground RB whatsoever. But an air RB, you have the 4 E-Sparrows, you have the 4 9Js. You get the same F-4E radar, I believe, or at least one similar enough to the F-4E to where I can't be bothered to distinguish the difference. Somebody is climbing at the start of the game here. Oh, there's 2 people climbing at the start of the game. Okay, so I'm just going to fly up and straight into these guys. The AIM-7E has longer range than the E2, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't, pull for a little bit when you first launch it. As I'll show you here, you kind of want to shoot it in the direction of the aircraft you're firing it out and sort of preempt the movement. As you can see, it flies straight without maneuvering for a little bit on its own before it can actually pull in and go get them. That's really unfortunate. And I died to the guy behind me, I think. Yeah, I really have no idea where that guy was. I think he was up and to my left, maybe. I don't know. I'm just presuming based off the areas that I just didn't look at, so I wanted to try to get an example of the AIM-7E connecting in the decent ranges you should fire it at, but that was just really unfortunate. So yeah, I would say fire it at around 4 kilometers rear aspect and probably around 7 kilometers front aspect. It is a little bit weird, and it's sort of it doesn't pull for the first little bit, so you have to sort of lead it in the direction they're flying in. Sort of imagine it like an unguided rocket for a little bit in the direction that they are traveling in. You want to sort of lead it a little bit, and then it'll turn on and, do its own thing, pull into them. Because if you just fire it straight forward, you're not going to give it enough distance to actually be able to pull in, and it's just going to miss. So keep that in mind. Another thing as well, please don't take the gun pods on this plane. I know it might be tempting and you might think that it will help, but it kills your flight performance. This thing is a hard-wing Phantom. The F-4E, the F-4S, sorry, the F-4F and the F-4F Ice, obviously, they all have what's called the Agile Eagle package, and it's essentially these little, slat things on the front of the wing. If I drop, no, I'm too fast for the flaps, but essentially there's, little slats that pop out at the front, and whenever you're turning in a certain direction, they will essentially help you turn quicker. So this thing pulls less than the Agile Eagle Phantoms, but it can, hold more speed. If you bring the gun pod, not only does it pull even worse than a Phantom which doesn't have the gun pod on, but you kind of lose the advantage of being able to hold your energy because you're a lot heavier, there's more drag on your airframe. Just don't take it. Do not take it. I know it might look good for the head-ons, but trust me, just learn how to use the singular Vulcan down below. It's going to be so much better than dragging along the gun pods and just dying a lot more than you really should be in it. And you have the 7Es for the head-ons in the first place. You just got to use them a little bit more carefully than you would the E2s. But I think we are in a partial up tier here. As long as you're not getting... What you want to do as soon as you get in game is just make sure you skim the teams for F4S players. If you do see anything which is 12-0, it means you have got a full up tier, and climbing is not going to be a very good idea. Other than that, you're kind of free to climb. If you do see a MiG-23, you're going to want to drop chaff as he is looking at you. Because if the missile gets fired at you, then your chaff's not going to do anything by that point because the missile will just ignore it, even if the radar locks onto the chaff. So you want to try to drop chaff before you get missiled by an F-4E or a MiG-23. If it's an F-4S, you're going to need a notch. Notching in this thing, it's a hard-wing Phantom. It doesn't really turn, I've already said. So as you can guess, notching is a little bit interesting. Anyways, I'm doing what I should have done last game, and I'm actually climbing up here. I wouldn't really recommend going above around 5.5 kilometers, because that is going to trigger the contrails, and you kind of want to be a little bit more stealthy about it and be hidden, so you're not like this guy up here. Because... packet loss? Oh, don't. Please don't. I might just... No, I'm not dead to packet loss, but the Harrier is not dead either because of that. That's really annoying. Okay. I'm going to lock this guy and fire the M70 at this guy instead. It is going to pull in and be able... Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, that's really annoying. Had I not got, like, fucking stuck in place for 7 years, I probably could have actually done something there. Oh well. Imagine Gaijin actually spending the monies to improve their servers, but that wouldn't sell more premiums, would it? So we gotta fucking shovel that into more useless sub-tree vehicles. Woohoo. Imagine actually upgrading the servers and making the game better. Who would do that? What? That's for fucking losers. Are you kidding? We just want to sell as many microtransactions as we possibly can. Gaming in 2025. Let's go. Anyways, on a less pessimistic note, I have been enjoying Balatro so much. If you have played any roguelites before and you have enjoyed roguelites before, pick up Balatro. Trust me, it's such a good game. If that is the sort of game style that you enjoy, trust me, it's so good. It does not disappoint. I managed to beat it 3 times today, which was my first 3 as well. I got lucky in 1 run, and then 2 runs were just like pretty well built decks. So I was having a lot of fun with it. I've actually been really enjoying it. I did lose a run, and it was really annoying. So the final boss, or the final blind in Balatro, essentially there's 5 different ones. 3 of them, like, sort of disable some of your, like, helping cards. One of them, I forget what the other one does, but it's something really annoying. And then the last one is literally just, like, it has, like, it's the equivalent of a huge health bar, right? And I was hoping to get any of the other 4, because I had my deck built around, like, if one of my supporting cards, like, gets disabled, then I'm able to, like, use the other 4 to still win, right? And so I was just hoping for any of them but the really high health one. And of course I get the high health one, and then I tried to find something which I would be able to use to switch it out of it, but I couldn't. And then I just got in there and got absolutely bodied by it, which was really funny. But I was able to recover, and I beat it a couple more times after that, so all was not lost, but it was still kind of a funny experience. It's one of the only roguelites that I played where you don't, like, get into it, and you get beat down and lose a run, and it's just like, oh, I want to, like, go and do something else now. It's not like that at all. You actually... Like, if you lose a run, you're like, I can do this. It's so addicting, man. You just immediately want to get back in there and do another one because you feel like you can get it next time. It's so much fun. 2 players have hit the ground again. They might have hit each other, actually, or just, like, pack a loss or some shit. Doesn't look like anyone's really going up from their team, which sucks. So, yeah, okay. I'm going to pull off and fly this direction a little bit. Yeah, we have a couple people patrolling, like, high up on our team. I'm going to fly this way because they're all going to be, like, appearing down there, and I don't want to be launched at from below because that would be kind of defenseless. So I want to try to, like, pull around and see if I can bait some people up into the head-on here instead of just, like, dying to someone who I can't see. As you can see, this thing is very slow to turn as well. It does not, like, pull nearly as many Gs as the ones... Well, it pulls a decent amount of Gs, but, like, not... The slat phantoms are a lot better. That's what I'm trying to say. Shut up. So he's low to the ground, so probably not going to get a lock on him. He's trying to go head on anyways. He's going to probably sling an R60. Yep. That was nowhere near, mate. Nice try, at least. I'm going to... please lock the Mirage. Please lock the Mirage. Okay, Mirage dies. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to get a lock on this F5. I'm going to shoot the missile and sort of, like, preempt it off into the direction. So when it is able to pull, it does actually pull enough lead in for him there, as you can see. You want to be a little bit careful as to how you launch them. I also need to be careful on this J7D on my 6. Yep. It is hard to flare things as well on this, keep in mind, so you're going to want to cut burner if you are trying to flare things. Okay, why are you burning so many on me? I'm not that special. I'm gonna drop down on that guy. He was heavily focused on the F-4C. It is the flareless tunnel vision. I didn't think he was gonna shoot a fucking 3rd. Jesus Christ. He just kept on dumping them over and over and over again, man. I do not have my name hider on. I could not reply to the poor guy in chat. I should probably turn that back off again. And we have an EC game. This will be interesting. Alright, so we have someone here. They're flying towards us rather quick. Oh, that's annoying. I accidentally fat-fingered it. Oh, it's tracking him anyways. Okay, no. It went for a chaff there. I'm going to fire a 9p now. We'll see if he sees it. He does. He flares. As he should. I'm going to try to push in for a gunshot here. We are at high alt, so yeah. That is the annoying thing about hard-wing phantoms. You just don't really pull in for the gunshots. Especially at the higher altitudes, you need to be very careful with how you lead them because, you know, otherwise... You can't just, like, snap pull on them because you'll just, like, not pull and just miss, you know? Huh? Okay, sick. Okay, just random unspotted tornado. I have literally zero idea where it even could have been. Alright. Yeah, I just don't even fucking know. It's just, he's completely unspotted. Sick. Alright. Alright, there's an F-4EJ up there, but he was fairly smart. He pre-chaffed, so we're not going to be able to be locking onto him. I should have held lock on this guy. Fuck. No. What chaff's it even locking onto? Please. Nah, okay. Alright. That was annoying. I should have just held a lock on the MiG-21 because I had a lock on him earlier, but I didn't. The MiG-23 gets him anyways. It's fine. I'm just throwing today. Apparently, when I hopped on earlier to actually, like, get the camo for this thing, I was playing really well, and then I hop on today and it's just like, oh. Like, I got, like, a 4K, a 3K, and, like, a, you know, 2 and 2 assists earlier, but, like, now I hop on and hope to get, like, you know, even a fraction of that, and the game's just like, nope. And I have been playing, like, dog shit as well, because I've been trying to commentate over it as well, don't get me wrong, but still. It's kind of annoying. Where did you come from? Fuck off. No, I actually could have missiled you. That's so annoying. Man. You were not on my radar or anything. Please just break off for a teammate. I want to turn around and missile you. No, he's still trying to shoot 7Cs at me. I'll drop some chaff. Will that... Are you distracted? No, he's dying to the JB. Fuck me. That's... Yep. That was a 72, but it doesn't pull in for us because he launched it very aggressively. Our team is literally just slaughtering theirs. Man. Alright, we crit the A10. He should be going down. I don't think that's going to be severe, though, and it's just going to get stolen by the F5. Yep. Fuck me, man. Nothing is going right today, is it? Holy shit. I'm going to pull in because I just want to get anything I can get at this point. I'm going to spray the MiG-21 on the head on. We miss all our shots because why wouldn't we? Number 1 professional Wart Hunter player. Gonna sling that. Please, track. Last second. Not quite. We gunshot. It's another critical hit. Please die to that. Please die to that. There we go. We do get a kill, finally. Alright, there's another guy here. Alright, I didn't really want to get a lock on him, but I'm just gonna fire the 7E. It's going to pull in correctly. He notches and chaffs. Does notch correctly. I'm just going to go for the gunshot then. And yeah, we severe him. Alright, cool. That is the last guy on that team, so he is going to be going down. There we go. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Very mediocre game to end on. I just haven't really been enjoying the game recently. If they, like, make a change to the spotting system, then maybe I'll start spamming games again, but I don't know. Just not really working out for me recently. Don't be surprised if there's like a Balatro video and you're recommended in like a day or two. Hello, the end screen just broke. Alright, sick. Cool. Anyways, I am done. I am, yeah, gonna go do something else, basically. Alright, see ya.